YouTube, my name is Mesa Sean and welcome back to another Destiny 2 video. Alright folks, let's just jump right into it because we have a ton of stuff to go over in this video. We have secrets, we have hidden stuff in the database, we've got new loot chests, we have tons of new loot coming next week. Why? Because we have the Vault of Glass raid returning next Saturday, which I'll be streaming pretty much all weekend. So make sure you turn on notifications, guys, because I only stream on YouTube Gaming. So without further ado, let's get into the video. If you enjoy it, a like, rating, and comment really helps out with the lovely YouTube algorithm. Alright guys, let's do this. So first off, we've got these new chests, and things are going to work similar to how they work in the Deepstone Crypt, okay? Where you're going to open up these chests, and you're going to get spoils, and at the end of the raid, you're going to be able to choose to use those spoils to either buy rolls on things you've already gotten, and trust me, there's all new rolls on the Vault of Glass weapons, and especially the rocket launcher. Wait till I get to the rocket launcher. There's going to be a number of rolls I really want on that thing. You could choose to use the spoils on that, or open up a package at the end of the raid and hopefully get something that you don't have. So Testify over here on Reddit put together a really nice spreadsheet, which we're going to go over in a second here, but looks like at each encounter is going to be 5 encounters in the raid, just like Destiny 1. So please watch my refresh guide on the Vault of Glass raid. I'm going to link it in the description, pinned comment. It'll be on the end card and also up top somewhere, okay? But let's take a look first at the Vex Mythic class. So it is coming back, but the big secret is, how the heck are we going to get it? The database, we can't find it. I was messaging with JP Deathblade from todayindestiny.com and also main channel member admin Timesplitter01. We have no idea how the heck we're going to get this thing. However, JP Deathblade did figure out what the catalyst does, because there is an exotic catalyst. Here's what the ornament looks like. Yes, Bungie, you're getting my money for that. I'm sure that will be in Eververse, and I will be buying it. So, we have the Vex Mythic class. So, Timeless Mythic class. This weapon fires a single bolt with each trigger pull. This thing is solar and will fire 360 rounds per minute. However, you have defeating targets is going to build up stacks of overcharge. This thing used to have crowd control on it in Destiny 1. Now, kind of like Symmetry, that exotic scout rifle we have that no one uses, although we should when we have anti-barrier rounds, we have an alternate weapon action on this thing. So swapping firing modes when you're fully overcharged. So you want to like defeat targets and become overcharged. Now, in alternative firing mode, hold the trigger to charge up and fire a more powerful linear fusion shot. So basically, you've got a great weapon, and then you have a side, well, for a side weapon, you have a linear fusion rifle. And linear fusions, remember, they got a buff now with this season. I really haven't played around with them too much, so you'd let me know in the comment section. Has the buff been significant enough? I was seeing some mixed reviews over on Twitter. So here's a nice spreadsheet that let's see, Testify put together. So we have 5 encounters. We've got Found Verdict, Vision Confluence, Corrective Measure. They're going to drop from the Conflux. Oracle, we've got Found Verdict, Praetus Revenge, Kinetic Sniper Rifle, Vision of Confluence, also at the Oracle. Fatebringer, that's going to drop at the Templar and also the Gatekeeper. Once again, Vision of Confluence, Corrective Measure for Templar. Gatekeeper, we have Found Verdict, the Shotgun. The rocket launcher is going to drop at the Gatekeeper or Atheon, okay? And trust me, there's some great rolls on that thing. And Corrective Measure and the Sniper, again, at Anthony. Oh, Atheon, sorry. We used to call him Anthony. I do have concerns about the armor, okay? So we've got the kind of Destiny 2 updated version, or revised version, I should say, of the original Vault of Glass gear. But the gear that I want is this set right here. I am wondering if Bungie's going to sell this through Eververse, okay? Because of a few things. One, if we go to Bungie.net, there is going to be the Throne of Atheon emote bundle, okay? Now, what else is going to come along with that? Well, it says you can use it. Well, you're going to get silver. You can get the Throne of Atheon exotic emote. And you could use some silver to buy seasons, cosmetics, and stuff more, whatever, this and that, right? However, JP Deathblade did point out that, and I totally forgot about this, that we had to earn these ornaments in Age of Triumph by playing the raids over and over. However, if we look at this tweet here, for this shader here, it says, equip this shader to change the look of your gear. Source comes from Eververse, and you need to complete the Vault of Glass raid to unlock this in Eververse. So, does this mean, well, you play the Vault of Glass, complete it, and then it unlocks it, you're done, or you have to buy it with Bright Dust, or you have to buy it with Silver. That's going to be, I'm not even going to go there. The community is not going to be happy about that. But let's move on to the more fun things. Weapons. Okay, so for each weapon, we have a time loss version, which I'm imagining, that's another hidden thing or secret right now, is I think these are just the adept versions that are probably going to come with the master version of Vault of Glass. Some folks are saying maybe the raid challenges will drop those. I don't think so. I think raid challenges are just going to drop double gear. I think the master version will drop these. And if we look, they're going to drop with the same exact perks, right? They're just going to look different. They have like a silver look to them. So here's Fatebringer with the time loss version, and here is the regular Fatebringer right here. And I actually prefer the OG version. But so the main perk is, well, I mean, the main set of perks is just like the original one: Firefly, explosive payload, accurized rounds, right? But you can get this with a ton of different roles. Rewind rounds, we've got Killing Wind, tunnel vision, osmosis, so you can make it a stasis hand cannon. This is a kinetic this time. That's weird. I missed my arc adept version of it. You've got Thresh, you've got explosive payload, Eye of the Storm, kill clip, frenzy, opening shot, adrenaline junkie, and of course Firefly. Moving along here, okay, we've got the sniper. Let's just look at the time loss one. They're all the same, guys, by the way. So this one's a rapid fire frame, 140 rounds per minute, and you got 5 in the magazine. The curated one is going to have fluted barrel, extended mag, feeding frenzy, and Firefly. Yeah, I always remember this thing didn't do a whole lot of damage, but you PvPers might like this one. So we've got quick draw, osmosis, rewind rounds. We've got no distractions, moving target, feeding frenzy, adrenaline junkie, opening shot, frenzy, high impact reserves, kill clip, and also Firefly. I don't know if I'll like that in PV. Well, and this one is a kinetic too. Interesting. Okay. I don't know if I'll really dig that one, but we'll have to see. Vision of Confluence. I absolutely adored this thing, and it looks beautiful in Destiny 2. It kind of looks like it has a Callus shader on it already. But the base version is Firefly, Zen Moment, and Ricochet, and it is a precision frame. Now, if I recall correctly, the original OG one was already full auto, but it looks like it has to drop to be full auto, which kind of sucks. But you've got a number of perks. You can get it with high cal rounds or ricochet rounds, no accurized rounds. You can get it with tunnel vision, wellspring, surplus, rewind rounds, tongue twister for Mesa Sean, killing wind, Zen Moment, Firefly, kill clip, disruption break, frenzy, thresh, and full auto. So I'm a little bummed that it's not automatically full auto, kind of like the Mananan, but what are you gonna do? Manananan, whatever you what are you gonna do? Found Verdict shotgun from Destiny 1. Again, has a callous look for the base version, which I love. But this one can roll with 1-2 punch and full auto. I love 1-2 punch. I love my Prophet of Doom for a lot of activities. That's from Garden of Salvation, the shotgun. I use it for Gambit all the time. So this thing can roll, well, the curated, it's gonna have rifled barrel, tactical mag, full auto, and 1-2 punch. You can get accurized on it, which you want. You can get rewind rounds. You can get surplus. You can get unrelenting, slide shot, auto-loading holster, full auto, demolitionist, 1-2 punch, opening shot, frenzy, killing wind, or vorpal weapon. Moving along here, what else we got here? We've got corrective measure. God, I loved you. Yeah, that good old submachine gun. That good old machine gun. Now, it's weird because it's a 450, but I remember in D1, this thing had so much ammunition and fired really fast. I don't know if it was a 450 in D1. I don't know. Either way, the curated is polygonal rifling, tactical mag, dynamic sway reduction, and Firefly. I don't know why I'd want Firefly on this thing, but anyway, you can get it with accurized rounds. That's what we all want. But you can get it with surplus, feeding frenzy. I want it with feeding frenzy. Rewind rounds, subsistence, demolitionist, dynamic sway reduction, adrenaline junkie, thresh, one for all, tap the trigger, high impact reserves, or Firefly. I mean, for me, I like anything with damage, feeding frenzy, and one for all or high impact reserves. But right now, I've got my Deepstone Crypt machine gun, which is basically the same archetype. This one's void. My Deepstone Crypt machine gun is void also. And I've got one with reconstruction, so I get like 124 rounds and rampage on it. The thing is ridiculous. Now, the rocket launcher. This thing is absolutely awesome. I did not like it in Destiny 1, but wait until you see the different roles we can get on this thing. So, it's an aggressive frame, high damage. You got one in the tube. Volatile launch, black powder, overflow, and cluster bomb. I'm not going to go through these here, but we want to go through the main perks. So you can get tracking and cluster bomb on this thing. But you can get tracking, you can get quick draw, auto-loading holster. You can get impulse amplifier. I have that on my Cold Dulo. Love that thing. It's going to increase your projectile velocity and also increase that reload speed. You've got surplus and you've got overflow. But look, you can get Vorpal weapon on this thing. So you put boss spec on it along with Vorpal weapon. You got lasting impression. That's another good perk. Demolitionist. You've got wellspring, thresh, and cluster bomb. So there's a number of combinations of this thing that I'm going to want to get, and it drops from the Gatekeeper and also Atheon. Sorry, should I stop doing that joke? Okay, so we already talked about the armor. It doesn't look like there's anything different with regards to armor in terms of them actually having any types of like special mods or special anything on it. It just looks like regular armor, but yeah, just hoping we can get it to look like this, and I have a feeling it might be through Eververse. We'll have to see. Okay, we have a ship here. Let's pull it open, the Vault Strider, and supposedly, I think this comes from, or this was data mined, that this comes from, I think can drop from the master version of the Vault of Glass. And that actually looks like a TIE Interceptor from Star Wars. And I actually forgot to read out what the catalyst for the Vex Mythic class. So JP Deathblade from todayindestiny.com. I will link him in the description. He says the perk for the catalyst is Calculated Balance, which has higher stacks of overcharge will increase your stability. All right, what are you gonna do? Okay, so we've got the ship. We've got some shaders here, and again, right here, this shader here. Whatever Omnicronia says you need to get it from Eververse, and it's showing. Is it showing here? No, it's not. Yeah, it is showing right here, right there. Okay, so no Chatter White, but I think Bitter Pearl is going to be their equivalent of what Chatter White was in Destiny 1. I don't know. That's just my opinion right there. Okay, we've got a couple of emblems here too. This one here, Exotemporal. Pretty cool looking emblem, but I think the better looking emblem is the last emblem right here. So that's pretty much all that I wanted to go over with you guys. But yeah, just really looking forward. I know we're missing a few weapons. I can't think of off the top of my head. I'm pretty sure there was like 2 more weapons that came from the Vault of Glass that aren't here. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section which ones they were. I forget what they were at this point. All right, guys. So let me know what you think, and leave me a good old hashtag made it to the end. If you did make it to the end, and do me a favor, drop a like on this video only if you see fit. Follow me on Twitter at Mesa Sean. Check out my stream. Usually you know it's on YouTube, and that's it. I am out of here like Vladimir.